My name is Claudia Bonacorsi, and I will be presenting my research on the issues and solutions associated with organic certification. This project was made for an Introduction to Food Studies course at Dickinson College. I will begin with a short introduction to the topic of organic agriculture and certification. Organic is on the rise. In the last 3 decades, there's been a major increase in demand for organic products in the US, and this intense pressure to provide organic food has resulted in the transformation of the organic industry and the organic certification system. Today, 40% of organic produce in America is actually imported from foreign countries. What is organic farming? A production system that is managed in accordance with the Organic Foods Production Act and regulations to respond to site-specific conditions by integrating cultural, biological, and mechanical practices that foster cycling of resources, promote ecological balance, and conserve biodiversity. Although this is the definition for organic farming, it does not completely encapsulate the organic movement or the ecological morality that comes along with organic and its roots. The father of organic farming is Sir Albert Howard, an English farmer. He developed the organic farming model and concept in the early 1900s. His methods revolved around maintaining soil health and recycling waste materials into the farmland, and especially the livestock on the farmland and how they contribute to soil health. Many people argue that organic farming has conventionalized since its inception, and the movement has diverged from the actual production and the farming, and now we have more of an input model where you can, say, apply organic fertilizers instead of synthetic fertilizers. And in this way you have more of an input model and less of a system that surrounds ecological morality or beliefs in which it really began. It was not until the Federal Organic Foods Production Act of 1990 that organic was catapulted into the spotlight and nationally known in the US. The USDA Certified Organic Label and Standards came out in 2002, which further increased organic production and demand in the US and globally. Will argue further conventionalized organic agriculture, and it further diverged from the original movement. Before the organic movement became huge in the 1990s and the 2000s, the way that organic certification was actually done was through local avenues, through peer review essentially from farmers, and in this way it was a first-party certification. And at the grassroots level, people and farmers had more power. However, as the organic movement grew, that was less and less of a doable practice because there was so many organic farms that the first party certification wasn't gonna cut it anymore, and we had third party certification where now if you are a farmer you have to get certified through a third party, which is expensive and sometimes difficult. In order to guarantee a product is organic, the farmer must pay for organic certification through a third party who inspects and makes sure the operation is up to the organic standards from the USDA. A shift from first party to third party organic certification system has meant that a third disinterested party is largely responsible for the standards of our organic products. This has largely led to the conventionalization of the organic label, the disempowerment of food producers, and the creation of a beyond organic movement in which food producers, growers, and consumers have constructed alternative labels and certifications to take back the true meaning of organic farming and find new and trustworthy quality standards. The third-party model creates a really narrow definition of organic agriculture, which limits the decision-making power of local and regional actors, and it's expensive, which creates unequal access and opportunity in the organic farming system. One alternative to the erroneous third-party certification system is a participatory guarantee system, also known as a PGS, which rely on peer review from fellow farmers, producers, and consumers instead of the third-party certification. This puts power and control back into the hands of farmers and food producers and away from private and potentially corrupt certification parties that further enable big organic and the industrialization of organic. agriculture. One way to put power back into the hands of people is also creating local cooperatives and systems of control, which can help with this issue of erroneous third-party certification. An example of a successful first-party certification system is the Chapingo market in Mexico. It's founded in 2003, and the market sells and certifies more than 300 organic products. This PGS goes beyond the conventional organic model and re-embeds food systems within the socio-ecological context of Mexico. Another solution is to move from the third-party certification to an alternative certification system such as Certified Naturally Grown, or CNG. CNG is approximately the same as the organic certification, but it is carried out by fellow farmers. So it is not a third-party certification system, but a first. It can be found on hundreds of organic products today. In order to see a solution in action, you can check out the Certified Naturally Grown with the CNG website to see what they're up to. Their mission is to support their members by promoting sustainable agriculture through peer review certification, grassroots networking, and advocacy. I hope you've enjoyed this short introduction to the issues and solutions associated with erroneous organic certification, specifically the third-party certification system.